Kama, Kobulomo, Ulome, Nime, Name, Nananum, distinguished honorees, the IGP. I will later tell you my own mindset about the police growing up. I really used to dread you. Graduating students, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to be brief about my salutation because I have only 10 minutes. Even though they know that lawyers 10 is 20. I'll try and make it 15. It is with immense pride and gratitude that I stand before you today. And today is very significant. It is a significant milestone for you, honorees, and all the others we are celebrating. But also importantly, we are celebrating all the individuals who have played a part in your journey. To the president of this school, vice chancellors, faculty, staff, and especially you are dedicated janitors whose efforts often go unnoticed. For without you and your unwavering commitment, these graduates could not have made it to this stage. You are the ones that ensure that the place is clean. You are the ones that ensure that the environment is conducive for us to achieve our goals. We are very grateful to you. Now, when I received the invitation and I acknowledge the theme, to be empowered to lead, equipped to transform, as first notice, you may form the view that this is a very simple theme. However, a closer look at it will lead you to the conclusion that it holds deep significance. Now, being empowered means recognizing that each of us has the ability to lead. This inherent potential enables us to bring about positive change within our communities and among all those we encounter on our daily lives. As you stand poised at this pivotal moment, you are just not embarking on a personal journey. You are becoming part of a larger transformation that will impact Ghana's future. You are stepping into the roles that will shape both your own destinies and the socio-economic landscape of our nation. As you begin your journeys aimed with fresh knowledge, you will encounter challenges that may not offer easy answers. The lines between right and wrong can often be blurred. Amid various competing interests and societal complexities, in such moments, I urge you to stay grounded in principles of justice, equality, integrity, and a commitment to serve humanity. You are more than mere graduates. You are called to be champions for the voiceless and architects of social progress. Strive to be engaged citizens who build public trust, utilizing law and technology as tools for constructive change, whilst always respecting established institutions and authority. Today's world demands professionals who effectively navigate the intersection of integrity and technology. Ideas like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and data analytics are not distant concepts. They are reshaping every industry. Rather than resisting these changes, embrace them as opportunities for growth and innovation. Leadership alone isn't enough. Today's complex challenges call for skill, expertise, and a diverse arsenal of tools. Focus on becoming excellent communicators, collaborators, innovators, and resilient problem solvers. Among the tools at your disposal, the timeless wisdom found in the teachings of the Almighty God. And whether you refer to him as Atanyanyumo, Mau, Unyankupon, Allah, or the Almighty God, we are talking about the same person who created the heaven and earth and continues to manage it. It is to his guiding principles that we turn to. These principles rooted in sacred texts, proverbs, cultural traditions, customs and practices and usages. They offer us the best values to deal with today's problems. And that is why if you run away from these problems that appear insurmountable will, with our focus on these values, become surmountable. Because we don't see the sea or the ocean or rivers as a pool of water. They are the habitats for deities who have been with the Almighty God from generations, from the beginning of the world. And if we recognize this, then we will not desecrate our rivers, we will not desecrate our oceans, we will not destroy our environment with Galamsey, for example. Let us go back to these values, without which any fight against Galamsey will continue to be a mirage. And now to all of us, let's embrace advancement in technology. As already said, especially artificial intelligence. Let's leverage these tools to enhance our skills and drive efficiency and fairness of our socio-economic systems. Remember, technology should serve to amplify our judgments and ethics and not to replace them. Your adaptability and innovative spirit will be invaluable assets. And a word of caution, avoid using technology for dishonest and illegitimate gains. Mr. IGP, I don't know whether you receive some of these fraudulent calls on you, but I do on every other day, as if they have singled me out. Fortunately, they all have similar voice. It is saying, Sikano Saka. Now they have moved on. Recently, I had an alert that 2,000 CDs was being sent to me. I just had to say yes. Of course. The Almighty God and Nananu were on my side, so I never said yes. Then before long, I got a call with the boys, and God has really punished them to give them a familiar voice, so we can always tell that they are fraudulent. And then said they will start usually insulting your mother first. I told him I just buried my mother, so, and some of the insults, I cannot mention them here. But I'm sure you know. Sometimes I'm sure they use your language also. It's so disheartening. Unfortunately, the telcos are doing very little about it. On my part, normally it is after I just sent some money, and a few minutes later they start. Are they working with the telcos or the managers of these telecommunication institutions? I don't believe so. But the fact that it is gaining currency will give some credence to those who believe that some of their workers may be part of it. or complicit. Then also, you send money to your artisan. Then you say, oh, why did you send the money to this MoMo number? I'm owing. You should have asked me to give you another number. And then I said, you should be happy that I paid your loan for you. Oh, no, I didn't want to pay it now. This one, I needed it for something urgent. Strangely, the telcos continue to give them the loans. This is not what we should use technology for. It detracts and undermines our sense of integrity and good character. As for the latest about deepfake news, I won't be surprised that after we've left here, a group can just put this, what we call the akapi or the police dress on people who were not even here and say that they were also present. That does not mean that we should not take the advantage that AI in particular offers for us. But we should always ask ourselves, can this be true? Go to the source and find out. I think I have about 5 minutes. And so I'll skip parts and later publish it on your platform so you can all read. Prof. Chair, permit me to set aside our female graduate and honoree and say that you stand at a critical juncture in leadership as Ghana has embraced the affirmative action principle, and in fact, we have now clothed it with legality as we have passed the Affirmative Action Act. Bring your unique perspectives, resilience, and leadership to forge a society that is more inclusive and just. The nation needs your voices, our friends, the females, and your contribution now more than ever before. As you step into your respective careers, remember that you carry not only the hopes of your families, but also the aspirations of the entire nation. The journey towards achieving sustainable development goals for Ghana rests in our hands. Let's approach our country's future with wisdom, integrity, compassion, and ensure that the legacy we leave behind will stand as a testament to our commitment to greater goods. Embrace the hurdles you encounter, and there will be many challenges ahead of you. But challenges are your greatest teachers. Take time, celebrate your achievements as they will fuel your drive to push further. In moments of uncertainty, draw upon the resilience that has carried you this far. And may I repeat, go back to your traditional values. But don't allow fear to hold you back. Keep in mind the words in Numbers 13:33 of the Holy Bible. And don't do what the Israelites did, where they were sent to the land where the resided. This was a report they brought. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants. And we were in our own sight as grasshoppers. And sadly, they said that, and so were we in their sight. Not only did they see themselves as weak people, but they could even envision the people also seeing them as very weak people. That is a dangerous attitude to adopt. Take pride, but don't be proud. But hold yourself up, hold yourself up, hold yourself up, and let the world see that you've gone through the best university, which can count with the other ones that think they are better. Now, I also urge you to adopt the words in Philippians 4:8 of the Holy Bible. Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, Whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue, if there be any praise, think on these things. Dr. Ajinasari, thank you. I borrowed your favorite verse. Now I wish you congratulations. Step forward with confidence and be prepared to lead and reform. On this note, I have donated 6 of my own books on land to the school, some of which will be given to the best students today. And that's the little I can do for you today. Indanyeshi, Nyumwajo Nyefe. Thank you very much. Oh, let me tell the IGP story before I go. 1 minute. So when I was little, I really used to dread the police. And so even though the shortest way to my primary school was in front of the police station, I would rather use a longer route. Little did I know that I would grow up and actually have a policeman guarding me. And he knows that many times I don't want him to follow me because I'm yet to get out of that dread. And now the top brass of the police are here, and IGP is here, and by the grace of God, I've succeeded in saying something. Thank you very much.